You got to see the first U.S. screening of the directorial debut of the beautiful actress, director, writer, Carolina Herfurth.
Hello, hello. So nice to be here. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know, is this working? Okay, I cannot hear me. Hi. I'm so alone. I'm sorry, it's overwhelming to be here. It's like, it's the first time that I saw this in English. It changes a lot. So, but it's a great experience. It's like really overwhelming. Thank you so much. Oh, you stay there and I stay here? Oh, yeah? Okay.
Perfect. So this is our Q&A. Remember, you ask the questions. Carolina will give the answers. And you can text your questions to hashtag SBFF, not text, I'm sorry, tweet on Twitter. I was complimented on putting the R in Twitter, so I will say that again. So do we have any questions for Carolina? Yes.
In English?
I'll repeat the question. How is the movie different watching it in English? They can't hear it.
Yeah, it kind of course, it changes. Sometimes it changes the tone and the subtle, jokes in between. Because I realized today that it's very, I don't know the word in English, kitschy, sweet. It's very, very sweet, and I know that, and it's in German. It's sweet too. But very often the actors play it down, so there's kind of a mixture, and sometimes it doesn't work in English, and sometimes it does work better in English. So it's very interesting how you see the different scenes with an audience that speaks another language. It's really, really interesting for me. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And of course, there's different jokes too, because, like I just said, the singer, she's a very, very famous actress in Germany. It would be as if Glenn Close would play Josh Groban or something like that. It's like, so it's kind of a joke. And in the end, the whole video, it's like a joke with a lot of heart in it. So, but now I wasn't sure if it's understood, because, yeah, I think you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry, what does it mean on target? Sorry, what?
Perfect.
Okay,
perfect.
thank you.
So if you couldn't hear the question, is why did you use so many English songs? Because they were very perfect for the moment when they were used.
Yeah, it's very simple. You just make the better songs. I mean, what can I say? No. Yeah, no, it's, no. Germans are kind of crazy. They don't like their own music. So, no. Yeah, no, it's very nice for us because you can double a message. You can say something in German and put something in English to it, so there's a mixture that changes something. That's very nice. If you do the same in English, in German, it's like you say something and you say it again in the same language, and it's kind of not the same atmosphere. I cannot really better describe it. And yeah, the songs are just, I love the songs, so yeah.
Yes, sir. So the question was it difficult directing and acting in the same film?
Yes, I had to get used to it, to be honest. It was more a technical thing. I've been acting for 17 years now. Is it 18 years now? So I'm very used to acting. What helps a lot, because I co-wrote the characters, so I had a lot of work done. So this is, for me, as an actress, usually I have not that much time with characters. So but of course, I had to play and then watch and then play and then watch. So this is something you have to get used to. Sometimes I had to remember myself that when I play with my co-actor, I'm supposed to play, not look at him, but play. So that is something you have to remember. But I had, to be honest, it sounds sweet and kitschy again, but you cannot do this without your crew, and I had the best of the best, to be honest. I don't know why I was so lucky. I think it's because of the producers, because yeah, they just gave me a surrounding I could dance on, and that's just true. So it was much more easier than I thought it would be. And not that it is easy. Yeah.
All the way in the back, yes.
Thank you.
So the question was something lost in the translation from German to English? But I think you were specifically talking about the humor, if I understood correct. Do you feel some of the humor was lost?
To be honest, I don't know how the irony works sometimes, but I cannot answer it because I'm not English. So it's not. Sometimes I feel that if you know the actors and they do something, it's funny because this actor does it, you know? So, and this kind of thing, of course, if you don't know the actors, it's not as funny as it would be for German people. And sometimes, yeah, well, it's much more sweet than it is when I don't know how the tone, how an actor plays something translates without the words. So, or yeah, this is something I cannot really, because when I watch English movies, I always watch them in English, so I don't have this experience that much. It's very, very interesting for me. It's different on what point, on what scenes you laugh, and at what scenes German audience laughs. It's different. It's very funny.
2 questions in a row. Yes, you first. And yes, yes. Okay, so 2 questions. One was, did you film it in Berlin? And the second is, where did the story come from?
I have a little thing to say to the question before. I'm sorry, but I was astonished how well some jokes work internationally. That is, I just wanted to add that. Yes, it's a book. It's a novel that's based on. So I didn't have the idea by my own. Yeah. So and then we filmed it in Berlin, all of it. I was born there, and I love this city, and it was very important for me, all these places you've seen, because I was there all my life, and a lot of these places have a very special meaning for me, very personal. So not these things happen there, but you have kind of a heart for them. So I think this is, yeah, it transports, or it, yeah. And you can see this tower, no, this, I don't know, with a circle on it. That's like the symbol of Berlin. You can see it very often. It's kind of, yeah.
And then, yes, ma'am, you. Yep.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. I thought so in the second scene. Yes. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I thought that in the first scene that I was like, whoa, whoa, okay. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry? You've got mail. Of course I know you've got mail.
So for the audience, let me tell them. So the first comment she was saying is that someone who speaks both English and German, she felt like most of the humor translated. There was a few details that didn't, but most of it did. And then she asked a question that we were discussing earlier.
Yeah, no,
Have you
there's
heard
a
of the movie
slang.
You've Got
That's
Mail?
true. I thought that too, that there's a slang you cannot really transcript, and it would be a different thing to watch the movie in a, how do you say it, in an adapt version. I think that's different then, because you have to consider that, the slang, and it's very fast. In the beginning, it's like really, really fast, and it was like, oh my God, I could not get the information, so yeah.
Yes.
Who? Sorry?
An American actress, Molly Ringwald.
Oh, I don't know her.
That's fine.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know all the
You don't need
actors,
to.
but I don't. Oh, thank you. No, oh my God, that's embarrassing.
So
I'm sorry.
we do have a question from Twitter. Have viewers told you that they've had an experience similar to this character texting a lost loved one?
To be honest, I was very, very blessed in this life, and I haven't not lost somebody who was not supposed to die. My grandfather died, but he was very old, and he had a great life, and the other one too. But all the others, it's a huge family. They're all alive, and I have never lost somebody. I did, but in another way, and it helped, of course, to experience a loss. But that somebody dies that you love and you plan a future with and you have to say goodbye to, that is something I only had to remember, what's the word? Imagine, thank you. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I think it's both. The most critic I get is that I have to talk slowly. When the most horrible thing for me to do is hold in laudatio. What is it called in English? If you have to read, I don't know. If somebody gets a prize and you stay there and you say da 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 da, what? It's speech. It's a speech on stage. And I hate that. It's horrible because, and I always do like that. Nobody understands a word. So yes, it's very, in Berlin, you cannot hear that because I speak in English and I have to think all the time what's right to say. So if I would talk in German now, it would be double the time. It's very fast. I'm very fast. And I think Berlin is very fast. And the movie is very fast, so yeah, I'm sorry.
Part of the question he asked, and I think it's an interesting question, and you may not be able to answer it, is do you feel like the German language, since he hasn't been there, and you said, did you say 50 years?
Yes, I'm sorry, but I'm old-fashioned. Really, I'm old-fashioned. I have little brothers, they speak a language I cannot understand. It's crazy. I mean, yeah. Really, no, it's like moving all the time. Yeah.
Thank you. That was a great question. Thank you. Any more questions? Yes, ma'am. Where did you find the actor who played
I love
Mark?
this actor very, very much. we went to school, to acting school together. And it's very funny because we didn't know each other very well back then, but we had one talk in the garden of the school that took like, I don't know, 5 hours about love and everything. And we kind of always felt, I don't know, connected, that you have the feeling you will meet this person again and it will mean something. And it meant a lot for me because he's the first actor in my first movie I directed. So I will, I don't know, be connected with him forever and ever. And yeah, he means a lot to me, and he was supposed to play it, and he was my hero for that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
yes.
you. The acting was really good.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry? Yeah, you're welcome.
So the question is how long the whole process took, how long the shooting took, just...
Yes, I got the movie September 2012, and I shot the movie October 2013, and no, I'm wrong. Sorry, I got the script September 2014, and I shot the movie September 2015, and it came out last year. So I wrote the script over almost a year, but I had children in between, so I hadn't almost time to write, but I did. And then we made the movie for we prepared it for 2 months, pre-production, and then we shot it for 2 months, and then the post-production, the editing was 4 months, and then there was mixing and music and everything that was kind of 2 months on top. And then I had 6 weeks to do nothing. That was the most horrible 6 weeks, and then it came out to the theaters, yeah.
Was the whole story about her being this artist, this writer of children's books, was that originally in the book, or was that something that was added by you?
No, she was in the original book. She was a painter, but I found it very difficult to describe a painter who is not sweet, and I thought it would be, if you take it very seriously, it's very arty, and I thought for this kind of genre, it's better to find something that kind of opens your emotions immediately. So, yeah.
And who,
I mean, art does that too, but in a different kind of way.
was there a particular artist that did all those drawings? Or?
Yes, a dear friend of mine painted all that. It was a coincidence, and he's the husband of my stylist. So, yeah, it was this movie. It was crazy how the singer in one scene says, "Isn't it funny how all the circles come together?" And she asks, "What circles?" And she says, "Well, circles." So, and this is something that happened during making the movie all the time. it always, there were circles that, I don't know, just fit together. Yes.
Yes, sir. So is
Excuse
the
me?
film going to
The
be
movie,
seen
I'm
in
not
America?
sure, to be honest. You can buy it on German iTunes. I don't know how it works with the American. I heard that they want to remake it, but I'm not sure how far the process is. Yes, but it won't be me then.
Yes, sir.
Sorry?
Are the scenes filmed in the order that we see them?
No, not at all. No, no, no. You have to go back and forth all the time. No, that would be very, very expensive. I don't know how anybody could do that. Maybe Superman or something. I don't know. Not us.
Yes, sir. So the question is, has there been interest in having the film remade here, and
Wow.
has it gone into discussion about actual casting and such?
I have never thought about it. If somebody should play my character. No, I think it's
You
very
speak English, how about you?
No, no. I think it would be, I mean, yeah, it's very hard to say. There are so many very, very, very good actresses and actors in America. I think Emma Stone would be a very good fit. And I like Ryan Gosling too. So I don't know. Maybe maybe you can give them a call.
Okay, we have time for one more question, so I need a really good question. Raise your, okay, you have a really good question. Yeah, go.
The Gockel? No, to be honest, not. It's so funny that you ask for that because it's kind of the only place that has not this meaning for me. No, but it's a very, very special place for Berlin. It's a place, there's a theater that's kind of the, I don't know, how do you say it in English? Help me, Sonja. Die Schaubühne, the Schaubühne. This is one of the most important intellectual theaters in the town, in the city, and they always go there to drink. And it's kind of a very famous place for more theater makers and movie makers, and but it has a lot of history. So if you go there, the wall with all the pictures, there are a lot of artists on this wall. So it's kind of an very, very special place for Berlin.
Thank you, Carolina Herforth.
Thank you so much. It was an absolute honor to be here. Thank you.